No idea who's watching. Don't think it's anyone right now, and that's okay. So I am just repairing this typewriter. This is a typewriter. Remington 1957 Quiet Right. I'm just going to start taking it apart and explaining what I'm doing. There are two problems with it currently. One is that the shift key is stuck down, so I can only write in caps. I know the caps lock is not engaged. And then two is that the regular buttons do not advance the carriage at all, only the space bar. I figured I might as well go and clean it out and try and get a lot of the dust and the gunk out of it. My first step, I'm just going to take this top part off. I found and printed out a bunch of manual stuff. Here I actually have the casing manual, description, whatever you want to call it. And what's really cool about it is that I can put all the screws there, so I know which screws hold what part together. I've got all of the shielding on the floor in the back. Manual, like a repair manual. I've also got one that's pretty much just the schematics, and I've also got someone else's tear down and repairing, and he had the same shift issue. So I'm hoping between all that, I can piece something together. We're going to start with this carriage removal section, and they want us to refer to the spacebar mechanism. Backspace, so close. Spacebar. I know what I'm doing, I'm a smart lad. Unhook the spacebar pull wire, 3208, which we found. You got this arm that comes up, and then over here it connects somewhere. I can kind of see the bar. This is what we want to do, I believe. I don't know if you can see the black line in there moving. It's really not focusing. That is dumb. But in there's a black cable that moves when I hit the space bar. And I think that's what, well, I'm pretty sure that's what they want. Moved. Maybe I have to take the top plates off. Let's do that. And luckily this manual also tells us how to take those plates off. This piece was right over it like that. But now it's off. And while we're in here, we are going to clean up this stuff. I think it's the case it came in. The case is made of wood, and it's also old, so I think it's just deposited these splinters like everywhere. The machine has got this big black rubber roller is called the platen, and then the knob up here, which is the same knob that was down here, more or less. What they want you to do is they want you to hold the big rubber roller and then turn the knob, and it unscrews. Oh, check that out. That knob came out. Look at these little mechanisms. They have these little feet, and I think the little feet, I'm not sure too much about why they're used, but there's a lot of like sensing here. I don't know if it's just meant to give it all a tight fit, but it's very cool and very interesting. This needs to be up, I think, so I can get it off, because it's got that hole right there. There we go. Oh, hello, Scoops48. I am doing pretty okay. It's a Monday. Yeah, this was a birthday present, and I am just going to have a ton of fun cleaning it up and learning how it works, and I figured I'd stream it because why not, I guess. So you guys get to see me unscrewing 4 whole screws. Nearly Tuesday. Where are you? It's nearly 4 here. 7-hour time difference? Do I know anywhere 7-hour time difference? Germany is 9. Is that like Spain? Britain. Do I know anyone from Britain, or do you just stumble across this at random? If so, I'm sorry. If it was made in 57, oh gosh, that's more than 50 years. I just my chance. I almost put this under science and technology, but I think I'm a little too late. Do they have libraries of manuals? Makers and crafters is a lot of different stuff. Yeah, it seems kind of more of a catch-all. Here we are doing a typewriter. So we got this back panel down. My space over here for panels is quickly shrinking up. Now I'm thinking about it. I've met a guy who is streaming himself fixing an Xbox. That's beyond my comprehension. If it has anything electronic in it, no clue. I am lost. I kind of just want to say this is the paper table. Looks like our screws are in there, nice and tucked away. That's no good, I feel. I do remember when I was a kid taking apart electronic stuff. You would get a lot of those with like that black resin over it and just like Don't even try it, kid. Now I am caught on something on this side that I wasn't on the other side. That is making it more difficult to fit my screwdriver in. So what's going on in Britain? What keeps one up at 11 in Britain? There's that piece. I have a lot of American friends. That's fair. I feel like more stuff happens at night. I feel like I go to bed and then wake up and it's like, oh. Or when I do hang out with people, they all keep going after. I'm like, yeah, it's 12. I'm going to bed. Tea is very good, though. So crumpets they're just biscuits, right? I'm gonna Google crumpet. Oh, biscuit-like? English muffin-like? That's pretty good. That looks really good. You should eat them more. Don't you dare call what you have biscuits. I've forgotten my foreign manners. This thing actually has margin tabs up here that, depending on where you put them, it'll stop the page there. So I was like, why isn't it moving? I moved them to get stuff off, so. Oh, that sounds disgusting. You should never have cookies and gravy. Okay, so if you had to pick one cookie to have with gravy, chocolate chip doesn't sound good. Oatmeal cookies? So we've got this carriage, and it sits on a rail. And I want to remove both of those pieces as one so I can get into the typing mechanism better. And hopefully the movement of this a bit better too. I do like non-fried fries sometimes because when you do them right, they get really crispy. That's true. You're probably thinking of skinnier fries than I am. Do you have steak French fries in Britain? You can get like really thick ones. They're not that weird. They're just a different type of fry for like a different scenario. They're a bit fancier. Well, I am so glad I got to bring this to your attention. The fact that you get to go and live your life. Tell your friends, tell your British friends and be like, the Americans have French fries and they call them steak fries. They're just chunky. Yeah, they're just chunky fries. This is the space bar. I can keep pressing the space bar and you can see that black bar move and it comes down here. And in there is where we have to unhook it. Can I Control F this document? Nope. That's no good. It doesn't look hookable unless it just easily unhooks, and I'm totally blowing this out of proportion. Oh, I think it is. So it's a bar, and then there's like attached to the bar is a little strip of metal that clamps in, and then you just pry them apart a little bit, and they unhook. I was all proud of myself. I was not going to remove the front cover guard, but it looks like I'll have to. I think I have to actually remove the feet, which will suck. And these feet are quite rusty. Tilt this up. Hello, more face. Oh, we stand an independent screw. We have a third viewer. Congratulations on stumbling in here. Easy does it. That is the front bar. They have this little divot in them. So it lines up in here. There's the screw hole here, and then the little divot sits in there. So yeah, it's a nice. I wonder if they built it once, noticed that, and thought, oh wow, that really didn't work, we should fix it, or if they just had the foresight. Might as well get the very last cover plate off. Yes. There's another plate. Well, that is a typewriter. Thank you, all who joined. More than I thought, so I am pleased. I hope you guys have a good day. I'm gonna hop off here, maybe eat lunch, dinner. All right, guys, see ya.